The Garrett Morgan program at USDOT and Federal Highway Administration has actually been in place for many years in various forms. In recent years, it was a grant program and was really intended to go and support local efforts at encouraging underrepresented minorities and women coming into the transportation and STEM arena. And then just a few years back, Federal Highway Administration decided to make a change in the program. And so they put out a request for proposals for a nationwide clearinghouse. What we really want the house to be is a one-stop shop for educators, for parents, even for students, and to some extent to transportation professionals for STEM education related materials that have a transportation theme. Over time, we hope that whenever someone wants to do a classroom problem-based learning activity, or is looking for a curriculum, or is looking for an after-school program that has a transportation theme to it and STEM education elements, then the Garrett Morgan Clearinghouse would be the place that they would come to. As we've talked to students and teachers, one of the things that always seems to come to the fore when you start talking about STEM subjects in school is a lot of times the connections between learning that math topic, or that may be a stretch for some students. They're not necessarily willing to make that stretch actively because they don't see how it's ever going to matter once they graduate.
Research has shown that when people think about transportation, they think about some of the laborers' jobs, bus drivers, truck drivers, maybe airline pilots. No one thinks about transportation until traffic is bad. They're like, who developed this roadway, right? But if you get them to think about transportation before something bad happens, then it's like, oh, well, this is a mistake. But if you think this is something that you can do, then you can fix this problem so it won't be a problem anymore. And that's, why working with teachers is so important. We've worked with students, and it's great to work with students, and you reach that small group and they may go back and tell their friends, oh, I did this really cool transportation camp, you should do it. But when you work with educators, you are reaching 140 students plus on a yearly basis. And so by, identifying the educators as a way to go to train people, the reach of the program becomes so much greater than just working with students. And so we really wanted to make it something that no matter where an educator was, they would be able to access the information, and it would not be a cost to them. Because we don't want that to be a burden, right? We don't want to have this really great website, this great clearinghouse, and these great resources, and then the teachers can't access them because they don't have access to them because of a financial barrier.